how's it going? I'm Jenny.
KB here.
And I may or may not have spilled some water on my shirt, but it's okay.
That.
We're going to do this anyway.
Yeah.
So, today we have some super exciting news.
So yes, we do. We heard about this yesterday, and we want to make a video about it because this is exciting, okay?
Yeah.
So we've already covered this show. If you want to go ahead and check it out on our channel, it is What Are Your None?
Yeah, we'll link the first episode in the cards and the description.
But this is astronomical because this show was canceled, I think it was 6 months ago, and the fans went billboards, kept promoting over and over and over how much to save What Are Your None, so much to the point that they put the billboards right outside of Netflix office, which I think is hilarious to this day.
Yeah.
And yesterday, and also thank you for someone in the comments also told us about this.
Yeah.
What Are Your None has been resurrected.
Yay!
There will be more! So this is something that we've been hoping for. We have definitely seen, we'll talk about this briefly, like Julie and the Phantoms. That had an enormous campaign to save the show as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that did not get saved. So when this was happening, I was kind of like...
And we were big fans, both of us, of Julie and the Phantoms.
It was so good.
And yet she said to me, she was like, I would rather see Warrior Nun come back than Julie and the Phantoms. I was like...
I mean, yeah. you know.
We like to see both come back.
I'd like both to come back, but if I had a choice, it would have been this.
Yeah.
There's so much going on with this, and there's so much left unsaid, especially with the last episode of season 2.
Yeah.
Lots of questions. Now, at this time, we have no idea exactly what that means. No. I do believe it does mean season 3. But, yeah, this is huge news. So, we found some interesting articles. We're going to share 2 of them. Rune, seriously, my dude.
What is he doing?
Look. I cannot with him.
He is drinking. My cat, Arun, has decided that he wants to drink the water that comes from the air conditioning condensation because that's what he does.
It's great.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, we've got these 2 articles, and we're going to go take a look at them.
Yeah.
All right. So, and we'll also go ahead and put the links to both these articles in the description if you want to check them out yourself. But yeah, this is exciting. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can cut off. So... yes, what the title says right here, What Are Your None has been rightfully resurrected. Woo! A couple things that kind of was aggravating when this show got canceled is that when the Netflix CEO came out and said that popular shows have never been canceled. Well, I'm like, are you absolutely kidding me?
Yeah, we've never canceled a popular show, and we're like...
what are you talking about? Like, this show is amazing. But I said, it's been resurrected, and I like how it says here, the hit action series previously canceled by Netflix.
Yeah.
So, there have been so many great action series over the last decade. However, one of the more hidden gems have been What Are Your None. The series based on the comic book What Are Your None Aurelia by Ben Dunn was abruptly canceled by Netflix after 2 seasons late last year. Of course, this angered the fan base as the popular streaming canceled other shows they didn't care to market, and this was the one that had heavy LGBTQ plus representation. There were signs of life for What Are Your None in the months since, thanks to its passionate fans and the vocal support of the series showrunner Simon Berry. But as time went on, it seemed the chance of the revival were becoming less likely. However, like an angel from the heavens, What Are Your None has officially been saved.
I love that.
I love that, and honestly, like, unfortunately, when they did start for campaigning for the Julie and Phantoms, I just had a bad feeling that it would not get. But for this, though, I just had a feeling that if anything could get, you know, uncanceled, would be this. Just because of how much the fans have gone and what they have done. And the creator himself has literally been telling them, do this, keep doing this, right?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes creators are kind of like, okay, that's great, but then they just move on to another project.
Right.
From my understanding, Simon Berry has been along with them, and he's been giving them things to keep encouraging them to keep the fight going. So that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely keeps morale up and everything. And I know I had some friends of mine, and they were just like, can you believe they canceled What Are Your None? No, I cannot believe they canceled What Are Your None. And honestly, like, I think they canceled it pretty soon after the last season had aired.
Yeah.
So it was like, damn, dude, like, usually give these shows some time. But, you know.
Sometimes not.
Sometimes not. You want to go ahead and...
The news, which should have every Halo bearer screaming, came directly from Barry himself. He posted on Twitter early Wednesday morning. Today, I am happy to officially report that because of your combined voices, passions, and amazing effort, #Warrior Nun will return and is going to be more epic than you could imagine. More details to come soon. Thank you. #Save Warrior Nun. Hashtag warrior nuns. It makes me so emotional.
It is emotional. It is emotional.
Now, this doesn't say what form this revival would take or what streamer/network is bringing back the series. And that was the first question I asked you. She was screaming I'm like, what happened? And she's like, warrior nun, look at this. And showed me this article. And I was like, oh, what network? And she's like, scroll. Doesn't say. So we are still wondering that. But that was one of my first questions. This doesn't say what streamer or network is bringing it back. For all we know, it could be a movie in the vein of Firefly and Serenity, which I appreciated, by the way. I like the Serenity movie that came after Firefly. I'm a Firefly fan.
Yes.
But that doesn't matter right now. It's just so great knowing that Warrior Nun is back. Yeah, I would be happy to have a movie. What do you think?
Yeah, I would be happy to have a movie. I would be happy for them to also continue where season 2 left off. Yeah. Whether that's a movie or it's another season. You know, whatever it is, I'm excited about it because this is something that needs to continue. You know, it's like sometimes you get really into a show or they cancel it and then you're just kind of like wondering what if. I've been wondering what if since we start watching it.
I know.
I'm like, what's gonna happen next? And like, you can fan theory and all kinds of things, but this is something that needs more time because it was so abrupt at the end. You know, we have Ava, who's now in the same area that Michael was in. We don't know what that is. We have Beatrice at the end, who apparently, like, someone was saying that, because I was too emotional to pay attention, but apparently there were signs that because the sword was glowing, that meant Ava returned, that Beatrice was going to find her.
Yes.
Right? So, I don't know.
Which is really romantic and beautiful.
I know, exactly. So, my hope is, if it's a movie, great. If it's another season, great. Just want more, right? Just want more. So, and then we have this quick little here about what it's about. In its first 2 seasons, Warrior Nun followed Ava, who's being trained by the Order of Cruciform Sword, or the OCS, to be the next Warrior Nun after a magical halo resurrected her. It chooses Ava to lead the charge against the dreaded fallen angel Adriel, and that's all that will be said about the plot because it truly is still extremely fun and romantic and a twisted roller coaster ride that needs to be experienced. Agreed. If you haven't seen Warrior Nun, we highly recommend it. It is amazing. Like when we first watched the trailer, I couldn't for the first season. I really had no idea what in the actual we were watching.
Right.
But even so, it was like, okay, I want to see where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, need more.
Yeah.
Need more.
Need more
Then
now.
season 1's over. Need more for season 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you definitely gotta check it out. It's amazing! What made this series so great was its combination of engrossing lore with brilliant shot action. Warrior Nun had some of the best fight scenes in any medium and direction from episode to episode was simply stunning. I'm sorry, can we please go back to how the first season ended? Like, that was crazy.
A huge cliffhanger.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Simply stunning. However, it was a story's meaningful hat that kept its audience on the edge of their seats. How this show explored both the best and worst parts of the faith-based religion was next to none. Whether it was Ava and Beatrice's loving relationship or Lilith's tragic downfall, Warrior Nun's rich character-driven thrills is what made it stand out in a pack. It was a true triple unholy threat of amazing acting, breathtaking direction, and killer emotional writing. Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed. You know, it would be interesting because how we had Lilith. Lilith ended up helping Beatrice take Ava to the portal thingy.
Right.
I'm wondering if when we get more of Warrior Nun, I can't say if anymore. When we get more of Warrior Nun, are we going to have more with Lilith?
Yeah.
I believe she can be redeemed because before she seemed like she was on like what was best interest for her. And yeah, she's gone through a lot, but I do believe she can be redeemed. You know, she could have killed Ava.
Yep.
She could have killed Beatrice,
true.
and she didn't.
Yep.
She just helped, and then she awayed.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's see. That's why it's so great to hear that the series is coming back. Yay! Little dance. Oh, so cute. It was truly heartbreaking when Netflix canceled the series, especially with the previously mentioned major LGBTQ plus storyline that spawned out of the back half of season 2.
Here it is!
Netflix claimed they never cancel popular shows, but Warrior Nun's fans constantly proved them wrong with the hashtag Save Warrior Nun movement trending on Twitter frequently since December. Fans even bought billboard space outside the Netflix offices to troll the... Oh, there's a bug on me.
Aww.
Get off of me.
Get off.
where was I?
To troll the streamers even more.
Oh yeah, I found it.
Okay.
Again, that's what happens when you don't market a show and dump it in a month that was still being dominated by cultural phenomenons like Wednesday and Watcher.
Never heard of Watcher.
Watcher?
Wednesday, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Other great shows in their own right, but everything should be treated equally and given a fair chance to thrive. In a time when shows are wrongly getting canned, and in some instances, being ripped from their respected streamer altogether, Warrior Nun's the breath of fresh air fandom in general needed. Did I read that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Without fans, this wonderful outcome wouldn't have ever happened. Yes! Let's all pat ourselves on the back a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
For keeping the dream alive.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Netflix has been so, abrupt with their cancellation, really. This show was only out, the second season out for a month. And they decided to cancel it, right?
Yeah.
There are some shows that are kind of like, and then they continue.
Yes.
And talk about the elephant in the room, because this has been pretty frequent, unfortunately, for lesbians or bisexuals or women love women content.
Yeah.
Or shows. Whatever it is, let's look at Fate Winx.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Let's look at First Kill. It was kind of corny, but I still wanted more. Canceled.
Yep.
Let's see, what else do we got? Obviously, Word Another Time. Canceled.
Yeah.
There was some other stuff too that we haven't seen, but apparently it's also been canceled. But it also had women loving women. It's just been a lot of that. So anytime they're trying to potentially have a women loving women relationship, it seems to me that with Netflix at least they cancel it.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, with Fate Winx, they made a whole brand new character, and then they gave her a love interest. And then, they were trying to say it was too expensive. Well, then just, don't make it as expensive, but just continue it, because the way that show ended, it could have continued, too.
Yeah.
First Kill, it ended in a way that was kind of like, what's going to happen next? A cliffhanger of sorts. It's unfortunate. I would have loved to see more of that. But First Kill didn't get a lot of promotion either. That's the problem what happened with that. So sometimes they really don't promote.
It's like, stand behind your freaking show.
Yeah, and the thing about it is when they release them, Wednesday is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for more of that. But, I don't know what the Watcher is, but when you have, let's say you had, I don't know, Stranger Things, Wednesday, and Warrior Nun. Who's going to get the most attention? Probably Stranger Things. So when you have these shows that are already what the heck is this? Granted, Wednesday's only had one season so far. Still, they promoted the heck out of that.
Yeah.
I saw all kinds of clips. I saw all kinds of promotions for that. Pictures and interviews and stuff like that. Yeah. And when it comes to the whole thing of Warrior Nun...
Do you want to turn on the call? Someone's trying to call it.
Someone's trying to call me. It's not important right now.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, Warrior Nun, granted, we started to watch it, I think season 2 had already finished. But if I look back, there wasn't a lot of promotion. They had 3 trailers. And I don't know about season 2. I think it also had a few trailers. But they didn't have, this exclusive clips, exclusive promos, at least that I saw.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So for a show to be successful, it does have to have a lot of promotion stuff, which is why I believe First Kill just wasn't promoted enough to get it. But what's weird about First Kill, apparently it did very well as soon as it came out. So when Netflix has, their numbers and everything like that, which apparently it surpassed, they still canceled it.
And it came out during, wasn't it one of those big sporting event weekends? I don't keep up with sports. But I think, what is that really big football,
Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl? Yeah. I think it came out Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, okay, well then.
I think.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
But they just really don't, and even the creator said it. She's just hey, this unfortunately didn't get what it needed to get the attention. So that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
So to see this come back is there's hope. Right?
There's more to this.
Oh, yeah. So, when Warrior Nun returning, there is no set timetable yet for Warrior Nun's epic return. However, given that we just got the new series' revival, fans should be patient. Like Betty said, there's going to be more updates regarding Warrior Nun in the future, while Halo bearers around the world rightfully celebrate. You can catch up on the first 2 seasons on Netflix now. Season 1 and 2 trailer can be viewed down below. So if you want to check out the trailers, there they are. Yeah. So this one I found to be very interesting because we did talk about it.
Yes.
Netflix did not renew Warrior Nun. Warrior Nun's revival will not be on Netflix. The Order won't be returning to their former home. Good.
Warrior Nun's return news was met with great excitement from fans this week, but now it has been revealed that the show will not be returning to its former streaming home.
Which is really interesting, right? Because if you talk about when Netflix first came out and a show got canceled, Netflix was the network that saved the streaming service that saved them.
Yes. Your turn.
The fantasy drama was axed by Netflix last year following the release of a second series, leading fans to jump to action with petitions, hashtags to see the shows revived.
Yes. And it worked, with the show creator Simon Barry confirming the show will return via a post on his Twitter page yesterday, June 28th.
Today, I'm happy to officially report that because of your combined voices, passion, and amazing efforts, Warrior Nun will return, and it's going to be more epic than you could imagine. More details to come soon. Thank you. Hashtag save Warrior Nun. Hashtag Warrior Nun saved. Oh, that does feel so nice to say.
I love, yeah, Warrior Nun saved. In the post, Barry did not confirm whether the original cast would return for the show or where it would be available to watch.
Following the announcement, Digital Spy has confirmed that Netflix, the show, is not returning to the streaming platform, though details on its new home are yet to be announced. Okay.
Warrior Nun began in 2020 with its second series following last year before its cancellation. The show follows Ava Silva as she wakes up in a morgue and discovers she has superpowers. It is revealed that she is the Halo Bearer for the Order of the Cruciform Sword, a group tasked with fighting demons on Earth.
Alongside Silva, who made her English-speaking debut in the role, the series also starred Lorena Andrea, Kristen, I know that's Beatrice,
Yeah.
Tortiri Young, and Tristan Yaloa. I apologize for botching last names. Sometimes these ones.
Speaking at the time of the show's cancellation on Twitter, Baptista said the show was a very special chapter in her life. Oh my god.
Working on Warrior Nun was a very special chapter of my life. Thank you to the cast and crew for giving everything they had, she said. Thank you to the fans that loved and supported us. I see you and I love you. It was all for you. I'm forever grateful. Aw, she's so sweet.
Yeah. When the show was canceled, Barry wrote on social media, I've just found out that Netflix will not be renewing Warrior Nun. My sincere appreciation to all of the fans who worked so hard to bring awareness to this series and for the love you showed me, the cast, and the whole production team. It was a privilege to be a part of this. Aww.
This is huge.
Then it says at the end, Warrior Nun seasons 1 and 2 are available to stream on Netflix.
Yeah, this is amazing news, like, quite frankly, because, you know, I think every week I always will put on my phone it's Warrior Nun news just to see if there's anything there. And I wasn't I haven't checked yet this week, and I was scrolling on my feed on Facebook, and I saw someone post it. I was like, is this real? And then I clicked it, and I was like, that's when I freaked out. And then I showed Jenni, and I was just like, this is really happening.
It's for real.
It's really happening. Like, we obviously don't know where the story's going to do, what they're going to do, but the fact is it has been resurrected, as the previous article said, and it is glorious that it has been. I'm so excited! Yes!
Oh my gosh. Yay! That's such good news. I'm super freaking excited. Yeah. Who else needed a little bit of good news today?
Yeah!
Who couldn't use good news, like, really?
It's true.
Let's be honest.
But, like, this is amazing news.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's been 6 months, I believe. The people who have been campaigning have been going really hot at it. And to see, like, this is actually happening is huge. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Hashtag Warrior Nun saved is so wonderful.
I agree.
Oh, it makes me emotional. Okay.
Aww.
But it's such a wonderful thing to see this because, you know, it's such a wonderful series. And it needs more.
Yeah.
More.
We need more.
Just more.
Yeah.
So it'll be exciting. I'll definitely be keeping up, like, you know, as much as we can to check on, see what Barry's going to say, because he did say soon, and that could be anywhere from next week to, like, a month, whatever. But I'll keep my regular weekly, what's going on with Warrior Nun?
Your weekly check-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks you all so much for watching. And if you'd like to see us watch the trailer for the very beginning of Warrior Nun, we will have that pop up on the screen in just a moment. We look forward to connecting with you again soon. We'll be sending so much love. Till next time.
Laters.